Real cheating stories. Unveil the truth. Don't miss out. Subscribe to Cheating Stories. Girlfriend cheated after engagement ring shopping. Hey all. So, this story happened about a year ago at this point. For context, my girlfriend at the time, 24 years old, and myself, 24 years old, had been together for about 3 years. The question of marriage began popping up, especially with other friends of ours getting engaged, married, and having children. It was just that point in our lives. She was the love of my life. My first love. I would have done anything for her. So when she started dropping hints, I decided to move forward and figure out what type of an engagement ring she would want. After work one day, we headed to the jewelry store and found the perfect ring. I was planning on coming back in a month or two to purchase it once I had saved up some money. It wasn't overly expensive, but would have nearly wiped out my savings. A few days later was the weekend. One of my friends, Dex, invited both of us over to watch a UFC fight on Saturday. For context, Dex is about 18 years older than me, but has been a family friend for a long time. I thought he was the coolest guy in the world when I was a kid, definitely someone I looked up to. So now, being an adult and being friends with him is a childhood dream. Anyway, normally I would have the weekend available to do whatever, but I had a side job and my client needed me to film some property in a different city early in the morning on Sunday. I decided to head up Saturday night so that I didn't have to be on the road at 5 a.m. on Sunday. I told Dex I couldn't make it, but my girlfriend could go. They were friends too. I trusted her and I trusted him. Couldn't imagine either of them ever doing something to hurt me. So she goes to his house to watch the fight. Around 11, I went to bed and texted her that I love her and I'll see her tomorrow. She replies in her usual bubbly manner and tells me she loves me too. Sunday morning rolls around and I text her good morning. She responds, but not in her usual bubbly way. I thought it was odd, but figured she was just hungover or something. I went to work and then called her to let her know I was done and that I'd be home in a couple hours. She didn't answer. I thought it was odd, but maybe she didn't hear her phone or she was in the bath or something. I stopped a few miles down the road to get gas and tried calling again. Still no answer. This wasn't usual behavior from her as we talked all day every day. We were best friends. I started getting a bad feeling in my gut. I knew something had happened and just hoped for the best. I finally made it home after the longest drive of my life. She wasn't home. I called her again and once again, no answer. I called Dex, assuming she was still at his house. He told me she left after the fight last night and hasn't seen her since. About an hour later, she shows up at home with some groceries. She walks right past me and doesn't say a word. I try saying hi and asking her about why she hasn't responded to me all day. She continues putting groceries away. A few minutes go by and I am fuming. Then all I hear from the laundry room is "I cheated you," I asked with, who already knowing the answer. She confirmed my suspicion and came out to the living room where I was. She got on her knees and started bawling her eyes out in my lap. This went on for a while and I had no words. Eventually, I told her I needed to think and asked her to leave. Fast forward 6 months, we broke up. I thought I could move past it. She really seemed genuinely sorry, but I just couldn't trust her anymore. Lesson learned. Don't try to make it work with someone you don't trust. That was another real cheating story. Please drop a line in comments. What do you think about it? I wish you a great day.